Hello, I have a question here under probability. And the question says, a box contains 5 blue pens and 4 green pens. A pen is picked at random from the box and the second one is then picked without replacement. So all our selections are without replacement. Alright. Find the probability that both pens are blue and one is green and one is blue. Alright, so how do we answer this? Now we are going to answer this question with the help of a tree diagram. Even if they haven't asked you to draw, but to make sure that you know what you're doing, you can put up a tree diagram. So yeah, we have the blue. Now we are going to let that our blue be represented by B and our green be represented by our T, G. Alright, so we are going to have this type of tree diagram. So we have blue here, then we have green. So this one is our first selection. Okay, our first selection. So it's called first selection. Now blue is how many? Blue is 5 and the green is 4. Total is 9. So in the first selection, blue is 5 out of 9. In the second, so in the first selection still, green is still 4 out of 9. In the second selection, each branch is going to have its own outcomes. It's not always that we can have blue and blue, or no. We can all pick blue and blue, or blue and green in the second selection. Same thing applies here. You can pick green as your first choice and later on pick blue, or later on pick the same color. Alright, so let me just erase this so that they don't confuse you. In the second selection, as long as we are picking the same color, it will always change. Alright, now that we are in the second selection and this is without replacement, it means these pens were being taken out and they are not being taken back. So the total will be disturbed. The entire total first will be disturbed. So this is the first total. So in the second selection, the total will go to 8 because 9 has been replaced. But as long as we're picking the same will always reduce again. So blue is 5 in the first. That means it will be 4 in the beginning, but out of 8. But if I pick blue and green, do you think I'm picking green for the second time? No, I'm picking out green for the first time because at first I picked blue. So green will still remain the same, 4. This 4 here, but out of 8. Alright, now let's go to the other arm. If I pick green first, then I pick blue first. Am I picking blue for the first time? Yes. So blue still remain the same the way it was in the beginning, but it will be out of 8. Am I picking green for the first time? No. I'm picking it for the second time. So its total will reduce, but out of 8. They haven't told us to draw the tree diagram. We're just helping ourselves. Alright, so you discover that this is a tree diagram that we have. Now, both pens are blue. The word both here is telling us that we multiply the first outcome and the second outcome. So here's what we're talking about. Both being blue is the probability of blue is equal to the probability of blue multiplied by probability of blue. This one is coming from the first selection, this one is coming from the second selection. Alright, so the first selection is 5 over 9. The other one is 4 over 8, just half. Let me just write half here. So the probability of picking both blue is just 5 over 18. You can end it like that. Then B, it says 1 is green and 1 is blue. Have they told you which one is first and which one is second? No, so don't limit yourself there. Alright, so you can't restrict yourself. So we can have a situation where our first one is blue and our second one is green. Or we can have a situation where the first one is green and the second one is blue, because they haven't told us which one is blue, which one is green, as being first and being second. Alright, so you can't restrict. So you're going to make up those assumptions. So when we say PG, So this one's coming from first selection, second, first, second. But what is the word or doing here? It means we add those probabilities now. So probability of blue first is 5 over 9 multiplied by green second is here, which is just half, plus green first is here, 4 over 9, blue second is here, 5 over 9. Let's now multiply here, 8. We can see that here I'll still get 1 here and 2 there, right? So I'll still get 5 here over 18 being added to 5 over 18. And this will just end up giving me probability of blue green, or probability of green blue as equal to 10 over 18, which I can still reduce to 5 over 9, because 2 can go there. So this is how this question is supposed to be done.